Hello and good evening, my friend. Today is the 22nd day of our challenge, Elul challenge. How are you doing? How was my homework yesterday? We were able to think about how do you define yourself, because today we're going to dive even deeper. So there's two thoughts I want to share with you that are connected to everything that we already talked about. The first one is in a book I read by some guy named Zuko something. I forget his first name. And the name of the book is The Seat of the Soul. Please look it up. I listened to the book. I love to. The audiobook is a big trend for me. And he's actually in the beginning of the book, he's making a definition of who we are. And he divides us to our soul and into our into our personality, excuse me. Soul and personality. Now, we talked about it many times in different ways. When we talked about the mountain and the rock, right? When I carve the rock from the mountain, is that a mountain or a rock? Is that a soul or a personality? Me, this thing, okay? Because this thing has an end, okay? It has an expiration date, okay? I will sometime in the future die. My soul is infinite. And my soul, that part of me that is carved from the divine, when I'm asking you who you are, the answer for me is very simple. I am the soul. Now, I don't want to be a smart ass, but in this reincarnation, I'm also my personality. Okay? But my personality and this thing can change. Even my body. You know me, you know that my color of the hair will change. My eyes, hopefully not, because it's nice. Now I have a beard. I didn't used to have a beard most of my life. I hear that when you get old, your ears are getting longer. You know, I'm fat, I'm thin, sadly enough, I won't get any taller, but this thing can change. This personality. I love this, now I hate this. It's not something that is fixed in my life. The one thing that is fixed is my soul. And that's the part that is me. That actually, if I'll give it the power, it will govern my personality. And that's actually the task. And I will add another phrase that I heard in my NLP master studies. And he's saying, and again, I love this phrase, so if you heard me, you probably heard me saying it before. Labels are good for tin cans, not for human beings. I love it, right? And my homework for you today is that I want you to have a list of all of your labels. Write down all the things that you label yourself. I'm this and that. Go back to your action, to your thought, to your emotions, to, you know, when I used to manage the boarding school, I was a manager of a boarding school. When I used to manage the scouts in the Jerusalem region, I was the scouts manager of the Jerusalem region. 8 million shekels, 40 workers, blah, blah, blah. I did so many big stuff, but that's not who I am. That's what I did. Why do we label ourselves? Why do we fell in love in those labels? So when you have that list of labels, I want you to ask yourself, does that help me, this label? Does that help me to get forward, or does it hold me back? Every word that you write there. You know, I heard another audiobook about marriage and parenting and whatever, and they talked about the crisis that you have when your kids are growing up and leave the house. Who are you then? And then you have to invite yourself all over again. I've very good friends that I love dearly in the United States, that their kids went to college and they gave themselves a year. They told me there's a name for that, empty nesting, something like that. and they had different name. I forget the name now, but they decided that empty nest will turn into learning, discovering, hiking, traveling. But again, am I not a father anymore when because of my kids left the house? Maybe I'm still. Maybe I just not to be. I'm not supposed to be so attached to those labels. So guys, again, homework is easy, right? Have the list of that labels and ask yourself one by one that helped me to be better or that's hold me back. And if it holds you back, guys, change your thought about it. You change your thought, you change your life. I didn't say it first, like other people smarter than me said it. And we need to do that because we need to understand who we are. And we need to work on that. So, hopefully we'll hear some good news soon. Amen. And that I hope you'll have a good evening, quiet evening, safe evening, and a safe day tomorrow. And I, Bli Neder, hope to see you tomorrow. Yalla, bye.